Have you ever stopped and wondered, are the everyday habits I've built up over the years actually working against me, quietly robbing me of the long, vibrant life I deserve? If that question touches something deep inside you, I want you to know you are not alone. So many of us reach a certain point in life and begin to look honestly at the way we live, and that takes real courage. You have worked hard, you have given so much to others, and now, more than ever, your health, your energy, and your joy deserve your full attention. Here's the thing that many people never talk about. It is rarely the big, obvious choices that wear us down. It is the quiet, everyday patterns, the ones we barely notice anymore, that slowly chip away at our strength and our happiness. So many of us are living with habits that feel completely normal, even comfortable. But underneath the surface, those same habits may be placing a quiet strain on our hearts, our minds, and our bodies. And here's what makes it even harder. Because these patterns feel so familiar, it can be easy to brush them off, to tell yourself, this is just how things are at my age. But what if that simply is not true? What if a few small changes could open the door to a whole new level of energy and peace? Today, I'm going to walk you through 5 specific habits that research and real-life stories show can quietly impact how long and how well we live. And more importantly, I'm going to show you exactly how to shift each one. Stay with me through this whole video. By the end, you will feel genuinely hopeful and ready to take one powerful step forward. Number 1. Pulling away from people. Quietly withdrawing from the people around you is one of the most underestimated threats to a long, healthy life. And that makes complete sense. You have spent so many years pouring yourself into relationships, showing up for others, being the strong one. Of course, a part of you craves stillness now. Of course, it sometimes feels easier to stay home and enjoy the quiet. But consider the story of a man named Raymond, 77 years old, from Ohio. After he retired, Raymond gradually stopped accepting invitations from old friends. He told himself he had earned the rest. Within about 18 months, his daughter noticed he had become forgetful and unusually low in spirit. His doctor suggested he try joining a local woodworking group. Within weeks, Raymond was laughing again, sleeping better, and telling his daughter he felt 20 years younger. His mind was sharper. His purpose had returned. The connection itself was the medicine. The most beautiful truth is this: your presence in the lives of others does not just bless them, it heals you too. Number 2. Sitting too long each day. Hours of unbroken stillness quietly weakens the body in ways most people never connect to their daily habits. And that makes complete sense. You have spent decades on your feet building a life. Of course it feels good to finally sit back and relax. Think of a woman named Carol, 68 years old, from Tennessee. Carol loved spending her afternoons doing crossword puzzles and reading. She began noticing a persistent ache in her hips and a heaviness in her legs that made her want to sit even more. When her physical therapist suggested she simply stand up and walk to the window for 5 minutes every hour, Carol almost laughed. It seemed too easy. But 3 weeks later, her stiffness had eased, her circulation improved, and she had more energy by dinner time than she had felt in years. The greatest gift you can give your body is the wisdom to know when rest ends and gentle movement must begin.
Which of these has spoken to you the most so far? Drop a comment below. I read every single one. And if this is touching your heart, go ahead and tap the like button right now. Number 3. Forgetting to drink enough water. As the years pass, our sense of thirst grows quieter, and that silence can lead to a level of dehydration that dims our energy, our focus, and our physical comfort. And that makes complete sense. When life is busy and full, water is the last thing on your mind. Of course, it has never felt like a priority. A man named Gerald, 81 years old, from Arizona, was convinced he stayed hydrated because he drank 2 large mugs of coffee every morning and sweet tea at lunch. He had been feeling dizzy at odd moments, and his skin looked dull and dry. He assumed it was age. His doctor gave him a simple challenge: carry a small water bottle and take a few sips every single hour. Gerald rolled his eyes at first, but within 2 weeks, the dizziness faded. His skin looked brighter, and he told his wife he felt more clear-headed than he had in years. The strongest sign of self-respect is not how much you push yourself, it is how well you care for the body that carries you through every single day. Number 4, unsteady sleep habits. An irregular sleep schedule places a quiet but steady burden on your heart, your immune system, and your emotional well-being. And that makes complete sense. Evenings are often your only real time to unwind and feel connected. Of course, sleep feels like it can wait just a little longer. A woman named Barbara, 70 years old from Michigan, spent every evening with the television on until well past midnight. She woke up tired and foggy and chalked it up to simply getting older. Her cardiologist encouraged her to turn off all screens 1 hour before bed and keep her wake-up time the same every morning. Barbara committed to just 2 weeks. By the end of the first week, she was waking up feeling genuinely rested for the first time in years. She told her son it felt like someone had turned a light back on inside her. The most powerful ritual you can create for your future is the one that happens quietly, in the dark, when the whole world is still. Number 5, a mindset that works against you. The story you tell yourself about growing older shapes your body's response to aging just as powerfully as any physical habit. And that makes complete sense. You have lived through loss and change and moments that tested everything you had. Of course, there are days when it feels like the best is already behind you. A man named Franklin, 69 years old from Georgia, began almost every conversation with how much slower and more forgetful he had become. Friends began to drift away. His energy dropped. A counselor challenged him to spend 1 week focusing only on what he was still gaining: his wisdom, his patience, the peace that had come with age. Franklin was skeptical, but within days, something began to lift. He started volunteering at a youth mentorship program. His health markers improved. People sought him out again, drawn to his calm and his groundedness. The most beautiful thing about this season of your life is that you no longer need to perform. You only need to show up, and that is more than enough. 5 truths, 5 reminders that the small, quiet choices you make each day hold far more power over your health and happiness than most people ever realize. You have lived a life full of meaning and resilience. You carry wisdom that cannot be taught in any classroom. And the fact that you are here right now, open to learning and growing, that is a testament to the remarkable person you truly are. Here is one simple act I would love for you to try today. Step outside, even for just 5 minutes. Feel the air. Let your body remember what it means to be present and alive. That one small step is how every great change begins. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for spending this time with me today. It is a privilege to share this journey with you. Before you go, which of these 5 habits felt most personal to you? Leave your answer in the comments. Your words inspire this entire community. If this video added something to your day, please give it a like, subscribe so you never miss a new video, and share it